Overanalyzed. My name is Levi, and today I'll be covering District 18 1A. Alright, for location of this district, we're northeast of District 17, kind of closer to Fort Worth. That is the direction we're moving. Still a ways away from that, of course, but not really in that triangle from last time. So getting into teams, we got Blanket, Event, Gustine, Mullen, Pretty, Sydney, and Zephyr. I guarantee you I pronounced at least half of those names wrong, probably. But I'm just going to power through. Next, so first team we got is Pretty. They went perfect in district, perfect 12-0, and they were the only team to make it to win a playoff game this year. They beat Rochelle in by district, but then lost to Lingleville in area, who they had lost to previously in the season. So yeah, pretty good. A pretty good year from Pretty. Obviously, going 12-0 is no easy feat. Maybe next year they can advance farther than to area. Maybe they just need a better draw. They have 4 seniors on 12 players on 12-player rosters. That's 30%. It's quite a lot, but I'm sure they can replace. And maybe they'll be back to the area around next year. All right, next we got Zephyr. Yeah, I think they went 10-2. Their only losses were to Pretty, and their event games were really close. I think by 5 and by 3, which is extremely close. So the gap there, not a whole lot. They did lose in by district Cherokee. Unfortunate for them, even though it was. Never mind. So I think they have 2 seniors on their roster. Don't know really how many are on their roster. It says 13. That seems like a lot though. Maybe that's I don't know. But they do have 2 seniors, I think. So they are returning a lot of people. However, the gap between them and Pretty this year was large, and so they're going to have a lot of catching up to do. I don't know. Maybe they can close that gap and pull off an upset for this year, for at least one game, maybe to split the series. So next team we got Event. They lost in by district to Lametta. So they did go 7-5. They split with Gustine, and they won a seeding game to put them in 3rd, which means that they avoided Richland Springs in the first round. It did not work out for them because they lost, but it was a bit closer against Lametta than Richland Springs. I think anyone would agree that that's probably a better game, especially in by district. They do have 3 seniors on 11 players, so quite a bit of people leaving. I don't know, just what I'm thinking. Next we got Gustine. They got the bad end of the deal from tying because they lost that seeding game, and that means they had to go play an almost state-bound team in the first round. They lost to Richland Springs by a lot. They also went 7-5. Like I said, they lost. They split with Event and lost the seeding game. And I'm pretty sure they have 3 seniors on an 8-person roster, so that's quite a bit of that's a significant amount of their players. That's going to be hard to replace that. However, the gap between them and 5th place is very large, and so I think they will come back and be back in the playoffs. Unfortunately for them, I think it'll be against Richland Springs again. Oh man. Okay, and then I don't think any of the other teams weren't really close this year. I don't have that much on them. They had significantly less games entered in. So, and then I also think that there was a kind of a major gap between Gustine and whoever came in 5th. Alright, so final predictions. I've got Pretty at 12-0, Zephyr at 10-2, Event at 8-4, Gustine at 6-6, Sydney at 3-9, Blanket at 3-9, and Mullen at 0-12. So I do have Event and Gustine, the separation there. I mean, those games were so close. Really, those are kind of toss-ups for those. And I do have a Sydney and Blanket split down kind of there at the bottom. Couldn't find much on them. They seem to be about equal to me, so I just put in a split. That's all I have for District 18. Tomorrow I'll cover District 19 1A. Wishing everyone out there a happy Mother's Day. Yeah, thanks for watching.